Greetings everybody, this is Stefan, SYGTech is here. Welcome back to another video. It's great to be back. So I took a couple of days as a small vacation, if you can say so. So I'm back now, so I'm ready to just talk about my review and my experience with the Magic 8 Pro. So this video is gonna be all about the Magic 8 Pro. Stay tuned till the end because I'm gonna, obviously if you're planning to buy this device, if you consider this device, make sure to watch the entire video because this is gonna be my experience, my review, but not as a YouTube creator, as a creator, more like just general, normal person like you guys. So you may consider this device. I'm gonna just give you my opinion. What do I think about this device in 2026? Because it's still great device to consider. Huge thanks to Honor UK for actually sent the device to test to make a video about, but as always they don't pay me to make the videos, guys. This is my own review and my own opinion. Let's start with the good stuff. We're gonna talk about the cameras, the battery, the display. I'm gonna give you my opinion. What do I think in the end? So let's start with the obvious, which is probably the cameras. You may consider this device for the cameras. So the Magic 8 Pro has three different focal length cameras. So we have the main 50 megapixel, we have the 50 megapixel ultra wide, also doubles as a macro, and the periscopic 200 megapixel camera, which is just very good. I'm gonna put some shots on the screen so you can have a look. But again, you be the judge. You let me know what do you think about the cameras of the Magic 8 Pro. So for the past 30 days, when I was having the device in my pocket, I snapped like 300 pictures. I just stop and for some reason just snap the photo. I just want to see how the photo will turn. And 99% the photo is excellent. Seriously, it's excellent. Again, Honor UK doesn't pay me to say that, guys. And actually, I remember in January when they invited me to check the Magic 8 Pro. This was like 4 or 5 months ago. This is the first thing that I noticed when I started to use the phone there. It was in central London and the venue was amazing. It was fantastic place. And when I started to use the phone, this is exactly the first thing I noticed. So I just snap and after less than a second, you have a very beautiful picture. So this is the first thing I noticed with the Magic 8 Pro. So the cameras of the Magic 8 Pro are excellent in my opinion. You have a very good ultra wide, you have a 50 megapixel main, which is also very good, and also the 200 megapixel is just insane. Again, you can zoom in up to 3.7 or up to 10 times. That's very good. If you zoom in more than obviously 50, 60 times, again, you may get still some blurry, not blurry. Obviously the AI is doing the heavy lifting, but the pictures are very good. So I think the cameras are amazing for the Magic 8 Pro. I don't know what they did. The pictures are not very oversaturated. They're very balanced. There is not a lot of AI enhancement in my opinion. And the pictures are nice and bright, but again, you'll be the judge. Let me know in the comments down below. Second thing that I want to talk about is the batteries. The batteries of the Magic 8 Pro, I mean batteries, so only one battery obviously. It's the huge 6200 milliamp hour battery. This is the silicone carbon battery, second generation. And my experience is again positive. I took the phone to my workplace every single day, and obviously when you work 8, 9 hours, I always come back with 40, sometimes 35%. And this is my opinion. You let me know if you agree with my opinion. So everybody is testing the battery in different way. I'm an old school. I prefer to test the battery. I don't look for the screen on time. Now, some people, they like to do that. That's completely fine, but I don't do that. So I just use the phone as I supposed to. I use the battery. And in the end of my day, let's say I have a very busy day, a lot of phone calls, messages, gaming, music, you name it. And if I come back with 30 to 40%, that is a winner for me. So this is how I usually rate the battery. So I don't want to look for a charger at midday. You know, imagine you're on a very busy position that you have to always be on the phone. And imagine your phone just doesn't have a battery, so you have to look for a charger. Let's say you have to do a lot of Zoom calls, meetings on your phone on the go. And this is what actually I did with the Magic 8 Pro. Sometimes I'm coming back with 25, sometimes I'm coming back with 30% battery, but this is what the battery usually is good for. So the silicon carbon battery for me, it's a very good step up. Again, I don't think that this is going to be 2 days battery. Depends of your usage. So if you're a very light user like me, well, I'm not very light user, I'm a very heavy user, you may get maybe 1.5 days. But yeah, the battery of the Magic 8 Pro is excellent in my opinion. So it's very good, very reliable. Also, if you need to charge the phone quickly, you have 100-watt supercharger. Again, you need the plug for that. I'm using a 65-watt U-green charger, if I'm not wrong, and charges the Magic 8 Pro less than an hour, which is just insane. 6,200 milliamp hour. It's just insane. Also, you have 80-watt wireless charging, which is great as well. So overall, the battery is excellent. The display is very good as well. It's very bright. Although something that I noticed with the display, it's very nice, bright, beautiful display. I wish the resolution was a little bit more sharper in my opinion. Obviously, you're not gonna see the difference if you look for more high-end display. Although it's super bright, this is very good. I think Honor is doing an amazing job with this display. So if you're in a very sunny situation outside, you're gonna be fantastically fine. So it's very easy to view in a very sunny, bright day. But it's not a complaint, just saying that the display, it's not very sharp to my liking. But the display has so many cool features, a lot of AI features for your eyes. Again, it's fantastic. So the display, playing games, watching movies, it's beautiful. So you're not gonna have any issues. Performance, let's talk about the performance thing. This is something that I think is very important to talk about. The 8 Elite Gen 5 is excellent. I do a lot of stuff with the chipset. I play a lot of games. I try some editing, and it's 10 of 10, very good chipset for mobile devices. Also, I play like a 30 minutes of games, and I didn't see any problems with the actual phone, doesn't overheat or something. So I think it's doing a very good job. So performance wise, it's going to be very good. So you're not going to have any issues. So overall, my experience is just amazing. I tried to find for something that, for example, needs maybe improving, or maybe something that is not great with this phone, but it's very hard to find like some small things. Let's talk about the very important things that not many people are talking about, which I think makes the phone even better in my opinion. So the haptics on the Magic 8 Pro are excellent, very good haptics. Speakers, excellent speakers. For some reason, this is probably one of my favorite features, if you can say a feature. I know they're quite basic, but I like that. Maybe I wish maybe we can see in the future maybe some fine-tuning the speakers, maybe like a small equalizer. That would be great actually. Also, something that I want to talk about, which is my favorite feature, is the biometrics. I don't know what they're doing with the biometrics, but they are excellent. So you have 2 cameras on the front of your phone, of the Magic 8 Pro. You have the 50 megapixel, which is for your selfies, and you have another camera which is a 3D depth camera. It's a time-of-flight sensor which scans your face, and it's very secure for payments and to unlock your phone. Works in very dark places, situations. So overall, the biometrics is fantastic. Why I'm saying this is my favorite feature, because unlocks my face less than a second. So when I put the phone in my pocket, so the way I just take the phone, press, and unlocks, super reliable. Also the fingerprints are very good as well, very fast. Never had issues with the biometrics. So I hope they continue with this trend for the next year or year after, because the biometrics are excellent. What else? Honor Magic 8 Pro is being great. I didn't have any issues. Something that is very nice if you have like some Honor devices is the Honor Connect. Honor Share is excellent. Cross sharing files between Honor devices is just fantastic. very easy, so it works very well. Also, if you have like iOS devices, you can do that as well. So you need to download the Honor app, so you can share cross files between iPhone and Magic 8 Pro. Again, this is very helpful as well. Something that is excellent, at least for my opinion, is the Magic OS. Magic OS is very, very good skin on top on the Android 16. So it's very customizable, but in the same time, it's very lightweight, very minimalistic, because you can just fine tune your display in a way that you like. So you can change the colors, you can change the themes, you can change the icons. So it gives you flexibility. But something that I noticed is that never had an issue with the Magic OS. Works flawlessly like butter. You know, sometimes maybe you can find like maybe some slowdown or maybe some issues. I didn't find any problems with the Magic 8 Pro software. Fantastic combination. So I think they do an amazing job. Overall, it's very, very positive review so far. I know maybe this is gonna sound biased, but again, Magic 8 Pro is being fantastic for me. And actually I miss it because I switched it. This is my Nothing Phone 2A. I know it's just ridiculous to compare this Nothing Phone 2A with Magic 8 Pro, but when I put my SIM back here, I notice a lot of differences. The display, cameras, everything. It's just insane. Just make me a favor. If you have a very nice, expensive or flagship device, if you have maybe some very old device, just do a test. Put your SIM card, use it for a week, and then switch it back. So then I'm gonna ask you the same question. What do you think? But yeah, this is what I experienced so far. I do like the Magic Pulse, Magic Capsule. So on the top of the camera, obviously, of the two cameras, we have, like I said, the time of flight sensor and the 50 megapixel front-facing camera. It's called Magic Capsule. It's pretty much similar to the iOS island thing, but yeah, I like it a lot. I hope they can continue with this trend for the next year. And there's so many other small things, like for example, there's a lot of AI features. There's a image to video 2.2. Also, there's a deep fake detection. There's so many cool stuff which actually they work. They're not gimmicky. It's an overall very good package. I know this sounds like a bias, but this is my experience. I don't have the phone anymore. I just send the phone back, and this is my opinion. And it's very positive because I liked it. I used it for a month. I didn't have any issues. As a matter of fact, like I said already, I missed the phone because it's completely different experience. And something that is very good as well, which it's good to mention, is the SIPA 5.5. This is the stabilization. This is the Honor stabilization they're using. Make me another favor. So if you have a iPhone 17 Pro, the latest, or the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra or the latest, try to snap a photo while the object is moving and let me know how this is gonna work. The reason I'm asking you to do that is because Honor is doing an amazing job. So all the pictures you saw on the screen, all the phones, everything, cars that they're moving are done with the phone. And that's why the SIPA 5.5 is a very, very good. So overall, guys, it's been very positive review for me. I like it. You know, when you see a lot of videos online, when you start to use it, then you realize actually what is the phone like. Do I recommend it? Yes, 100%. I recommend the Magic 8 Pro in 2026. Also, I forgot to mention, Honor Magic 8 Pro comes with 7 years of Android support. This is brilliant. So at least if you buy a phone for at least for 4 to 5 years, at least this is great. They're matching the same what Samsung, I think, and Google are doing. Couple of things that I wish to see maybe in the next year or year after. The plateau, the camera behind is great. I don't have any complaints, but I wish maybe we can see maybe some color. Will be nice, you know. See when people when they see from far away the Apple 3 cameras, it's everybody knows it's iPhone, right? Samsung with the same, you know, they have a very distinct, people can recognize the camera of the iPhone, of the Samsung. I wish maybe we can see something maybe different next year. Not maybe not changing the design, but maybe some colors or something. Let me know what you think. But other than that, yeah, I liked it. Again, I miss it because I'm using my Nothing Phone 2A. Again, this is ridiculous to just to compare it. It's massive difference. But again, do me a favor, try to use something more flagship way for a month and then switch back to something that is more normal, and then let me know in the comments down below if this is true. But overall, yeah, very good experience with the Magic 8 Pro. Again, it's very hard to find something that I don't like. It's been fantastic experience for me, guys. Especially the camera, the display also, and the battery. It's a very reliable battery in my opinion. So there we have it, guys. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the Magic 8 Pro? I just want to know your thoughts. Leave a comment. Are you agree with me? Do you think that this is a very good flagship in 2026? Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what do you think. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. This is the only way to support the channel. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments down below, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.